Nicra village clusters were selected, representing the climate vulnerability in the identified districts. Demonstration of appropriate technologies was tailored with the aim of reducing vulnerability, enhancing adaptive capacity and resilience of the farming community to climate risks. The northern region consists of diverse ecosystems with different vulnerabilities. Hence, location-specific NRM interventions were demonstrated in this region. In some of the Himalayan districts, scarcity of water is a perennial problem, and it gets aggravated during deficient monsoon conditions. Gradual decline in groundwater level is also a major concern. Location-specific in-situ conservation measures demonstrated in these hilly regions conserve the soil and moisture, which improve the crop yield significantly. Construction of check dams across streams is an important intervention. These check dams were taken up in participatory mode under Nicra project in convergence with IWMP and other government schemes like MG Narega. Construction of 20 multi-layered silpollin-based polytanks with a capacity of 25 cubic meters each for harvesting water enhanced the water availability. In the irrigated regions of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, focus has been on resource conservation. Laser leveling is a precision leveling technique which saves water and energy and provides opportunity to irrigate additional area with the available water resources. In case of delay in monsoon or shortage of water, direct seeded rice with suitable duration variety avoided the loss in yield. Further, it allowed timely sowing of rabi wheat and reduced the exposure of wheat to heat stress at grain filling stage. In the declining groundwater regions of Uttar Pradesh, broadbed planting in potato with drip irrigated sugarcane was demonstrated for efficient use of water. Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, zero-till sowing of wheat was demonstrated for timely sowing to avoid the terminal heat stress. Zero-till sowing of wheat using happy seeder enables seeding in standing paddy residue. Reduces greenhouse gas emissions and lodging even under heavy rain events. Zero-till was found effective as the crop could be sown in large areas in limited time period and saved one irrigation. Soil health and soil quality are key to ensuring sustainable food security in fragile agro-ecosystems. Soil test-based fertilizer application was adopted by large number of farmers in Nikra villages. Summer moong cultivation was demonstrated for improvement of soil health in rice wheat system of Punjab and Haryana. Cultivation of high-value vegetables in polyhouse was demonstrated in hilly regions of Himachal Pradesh. Cauliflower, brinjal, cabbage and pencil beans proved suitable options, giving high yields and economic returns.
ये पोली हाउस लगाया है, ये निकरा के तहत लगाया गया था, तो इससे बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ है। बेमौसमी सब्जियां उगाई हमने इससे, तो टमाटर उगाया है, फिर शिमला मिर्च, गोभी वगैरह, तो इससे बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ। और पिछले साल भी कोई 70,000 की बेची है। तो मैं किसानों को यही सलाह देना चाहूँगा कि पॉली हाउस लगाएं। बाहर खेती करने से अच्छा कि पॉली हाउस में खेती की जाए, इससे समय भी कम लगता है और खेती भी अच्छी होती है।
Declining groundwater is a problem in western Uttar Pradesh. Hence, mulching with crop residues and drip irrigation was demonstrated for efficient use of water. In this region, livestock interventions are demonstrated for imparting resilience. Breed upgradation with Holstein Friesian in Tarai region, Jersey in hilly region and selective breeding in buffaloes enhanced milk production. Promotion of high productive indigenous germplasm like Sahiwal, Red Sindhi, Tharparkar, Murra, Neeli Ravi etc. was successful in building the proportion of resilient stock at the village. Farmers adopted year-round fodder production systems with multi-cut and perennial fodder varieties to overcome the fodder scarcity. This enhanced the availability of both green and dry fodder resources. Promotion of silage units ensured supply of nutritious green fodder during the lean season and drought periods.
यूएमबी और मिनरल मिक्सचर का जो है वितरण छोयल गोदौरी नामक स्थान पर किया गया। इसका देने का मकसद ये है कि एक पूरक पशु आहार है और जिसको देने से पशुओं में खनिज की कमी को पूरा किया जाता है तथा इनमें जो प्रजनन चक्र संबंधी समस्याएं हैं वो भी सुचारू हो जाती है और दूध जो है वो काफ़ी मात्रा में इनका बढ़ जाता है।
Farmers were trained on use of area-specific mineral mixtures to mitigate nutrient deficiencies, which improved reproductive health and milk yield in dairy animals, besides the ability to tolerate heat stress. Introduction of composite fish culture in perennial water harvesting structures provided employment opportunities, additional income and nutritional security to the farmers. Recognizing the need for establishment of enabling support systems for participatory decision-making and wider adoption of climate-resilient agriculture practices, and also build capacities at the local level, village climate risk management committees were formed. Establishment of custom hiring centers is an innovative approach adopted under NICRA to make costly equipments affordable and accessible to small and marginal farmers and promote climate-resilient practices for resource conservation and timeliness of farm operations. CHCs are managed by farmers themselves and hiring charges are worked out by farmers group. Revenue from hiring is deposited in a bank account and used for repair and maintenance of machines. Direct seeded rice machine, zero-till drill, power tiller and happy seeder were the most popular implements in the region. A network of automatic weather station enabled extension of climate services to farmers in the form of agro-advisories in unfolding weather situations. The information was used by farmers to plan the crops, choice of cultivars, enhance input use efficiency. Seed is a critical input in the arid and semi-arid areas. Ensuring the right seed at the right time is important for enhancing resilience to climate risks. Farmer groups were encouraged to multiply seeds of varieties, particularly short-duration, drought and flood-tolerant varieties at the village level. Introduction of short and medium duration fodder cultivars of several crops were demonstrated in farmers' field under rain-fed and limited irrigation conditions to support income and cash flow from animal husbandry. Use of community land is being taken up for fodder production during drought or floods to mitigate the problem of fodder scarcity in the village. Women's groups were encouraged to establish and manage protected community vegetable nursery for supply of healthy seedlings in high rainfall areas and demonstrated the benefits of collective marketing for higher returns for their produce. Training programs on climate-resilient agriculture practices and technologies help to create awareness on climate-related issues among farmers and all stakeholders. These programs contributed to knowledge empowerment, skill development, decision-making on investments in agriculture and coping ability of farmers. Increasing climate variability in Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand is adversely impacting farmers' income from agriculture. The Icar project identified successful practices for climate resilience in agriculture in this complex, diverse and risk-prone environments. The project opened up opportunities for scaling up and scaling out of proven interventions in the region. Technology demonstrations have infused a sense of confidence among farmers to successfully combat climate variability. Despite recurrent drought-like conditions in these regions, climate-resilient interventions could bring back the smile on farmers' faces by contributing to their food and livelihood security. Based on the initial success, the Icar project has expanded technology demonstrations for climate resilience to 28 adjoining villages, in addition to the existing Icar villages in the region. The wave of transformation and march towards climate-resilient agriculture is sweeping across the region. The Icar project will continue to endeavor to enhance the adaptive capacity of farmers and resilience of farming in the fragile and stressed agro-ecosystems of the North India.